morning everyone. Welcome to the level 5 exercise class for different stroke, and my name is Taher Duliawala. I work for PhysioFunction, and I'm covering today's class for Kieran. It was supposed to be his last class, but unfortunately he couldn't do today. And just to let you all know, from next week onwards this class will be taken by Anthony Bryan, and he currently is doing level 1 and level 2 classes. So from next week onwards, he'll be doing the level 5 classes. So make sure you look forward to that from next week onwards. And this week will be Kieran's last week, and I'm just replacing him today. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer on. Some of you might know me because I do the level 4 classes for now, but today I'm just doing level 5, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do some marching on the spot. So we're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. So this level 5 class is for people who can walk independently without using any aid inside and outside their home, and also they can walk independently on uneven terrain. So if you think you can do that, that's great. Also, people at this level are able to get on and off the floor, because in this class today we're going to do some exercises which are on the floor as well. So make sure if you are able to do that, then this is the best class for you. And also when doing all the exercises, you probably don't need to hold anything for support. So if you can manage that, this class is for you. Otherwise, please make sure you look at other classes as well, okay? Great. So once you've done that, we do some rotation. So lift that knee up, and we're going to do some nice crunches. So bringing the elbow into the chest, and also towards the knee. Great. So opposite knee and opposite elbow. Perfect. So the weather seems quite better than last few days. So I hope you are enjoying this weather and doing this exercise, because yesterday it was really hot and some of you probably might be struggling to do exercises. Great. Okay. Now, you hold your hands, keep your feet nice and wide, and what we're going to do is we're just going to do some twisting. So you bend down and then twist to the opposite side. Bend that down, twist to the opposite side. Let's do that for a few times. Great. Perfect. So keep going. Brilliant. Okay, now we're going to do, hold your hand, it will be good if you can hold a stick. So at this level, you should have some movement in the arm, so you might be able to grip something. If you can't grip, don't worry, you can always hold your hands together. Otherwise, just hold a stick. I'm just holding a band because I don't have a stick at the moment. So what you do is you take a step forward, lift the stick up, and really think about going backwards, getting that nice stretch, okay? Good. If you don't have enough range, you can do as much as you can, okay? Great. Just lift as high as you can. Perfect. Brilliant. Keep going, couple more. And one more. Fantastic. Okay. Now keep the stick at your chest level, and what we're going to do is you take a side step, and we're going to move the stick to the opposite side, okay? So that way, and then twist. Good. So nice twisting movements. Perfect. Go again. Good. We're going to do that a few more times. Good. One more on each. And stop there. Lovely. Okay. So that's for your warm-up. We had to do a short warm-up today because the class is a bit longer. So the first exercise we're going to be doing is on the floor. So you'll be kneeling down on the floor, okay? Make sure if you want help, you've got a chair so that you can get on the floor. And you hold some weights, and we're going to do the press-ups. We do that 10 times, and then we're going to walk forward 5 steps and walk backwards 5 steps, okay? We do this for 2 minutes, okay? So let's go. And hold here, push, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you want to keep the weights down, you can, or you can hold the weights in your hand, okay? Entirely up to you. And we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps forward and walking back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now walking back is really good for people to work on your bottom muscles, and actually it's a nice strengthening exercise. So make sure if you can manage to do this, that will be great. So back again. 10 chest press. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can't use both hands, and if this is more affected arm, then probably just hold with both hands. Don't worry about that, okay? And then if you want, you can hold the weights again and take 5 steps forward. 3, 4, 5, and then walk backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. And 5 steps forward. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back again. You can do it at your own pace if you want to. If this is the first time you're doing this, then probably do it a little bit slow. That should be okay. Great. We've got 15 seconds left. Let's do, if we can do one more round of kneeling. Couple more. Great. And back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Okay. So the next exercise for 2 minutes is we're going to do a burpee, okay? So you don't have to jump, but if you can jump, that'll be great. So you just do a little jump, hands up, and then you bring your hands down, bring your legs back, do a press up, come forward, and then you will be doing 5 squats. So make sure you stand with wide feet, hands forward. You do a squat, kick forward, do another squat, kick forward. We do 4 such squats, okay? So let's go. So hands up, little jump, hands down, step back, do a nice press up, forward, step forward, and slowly lift your hands up. And now, hands forward, do a squat, kick forward, another squat, kick forward. Lovely, keep going. And 4. Perfect. Okay, let's try again. Jump a little bit, hands back, step back, do a press up, step forward, lift your hands up, and then 4 squats. So 1, forward, 2, kick forward, 3, kick forward, last one, 4, kick forward. Brilliant. Okay, so again, lift your hands up, jump a little bit, hands forward, stepping back, press up, hands up again, do a little squat, kick, squat, kick, squat, kick, squat, and kick. Again, do this at your own pace. I'm just doing it quicker, but you can either catch up with me or do it at your own pace, okay? So again, jump a little bit, hands down, step back, do a little press up, forwards, hands up, and then squat, kick, squat. Really get that kicking straight and nice and powerful movements if you can. Great. Okay, let's do again. 20 seconds left. Maybe one more set. Good. And step back or jump back if you want to. Press up, forward, lift your hands up, hold in front, squat, 1 kick, 2 kick, 3, and 4. Perfect. Okay, so the next exercise is again for 2 minutes, and what we have got is you stand here, take a side step, do a lunge. As you come back, you kick forward, then you do a courtesy lunge, and then kick forward. Okay, do same on the other leg, side lunge, kick forward, courtesy lunge, kick forward. Okay, cool. So it's a combination of movement, and we do that for 2 minutes. So ready, steady, go. So side step, kick, courtesy lunge, kick, and again for the other side, kick, courtesy lunge, kick. Do it at your own pace if you want to. Make sure you've got a glass of water. Good. And back again. If you do want to need to hold a stick or something, because this is combination of movements, you can, side lunge, kick, courtesy lunge, kick. Let's try again. And kick. Nice. And again, side lunge. And when you're doing the side lunge, make sure you're only the leg which is stepping out, knee bends, okay? The other knee is straight, and then you do kick forward. And you do the same. Great. Keep going. Step back. Great. And again. Good. Courtesy lunge. Kick forward. Brilliant. And again on the other leg. Side lunge. Kick forward. Courtesy lunge. Kick forward. So after this exercise, all the other exercises are for 1 minute each. Great. So we just had a bit of a burst of exercise in the start, and now everything is going to be 1 minute. Great. Perfect. Okay. Let's probably last one. And then kick forward. Brilliant. Okay. So the next exercise, 4 exercises for 4 minutes, and the next one is a star jump, or you can do a side stepping as well. So either you can do this one, or you can just do that. Okay? So either way. So we're going to do 10 of those, and then we're going to do 10 opposite leg, opposite arm, forward. Okay? So either way, we're going to do 10 each. So ready, steady, go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can't do that, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then the other one is opposite leg, opposite arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can't do this, you can always do 1, quick stepping, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So a bit of a variation there. But if you're in this level, you should be able to do this. Okay? So ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the other one. 1, 2, coordination is important here. 4, 5, and then if you can't do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay. So the next exercise, we need a cushion for this. So that's a cushion. You stand on a cushion and then you kick forward, kick sideways, and then you kick backwards. If you do need to hold something, this is slightly difficult for the balance, you can just hover on the wall or hold a stick in front of you, okay? Then we swap legs and you do the same with the other leg and then kicking backwards, okay? So, go. Kick forward, kick sideways, kick backwards, and back again with the other leg. Kick forwards, kick sideways, kick backwards. If you want to do this slowly, what you can do is, you can kick forward, bring it back, kick sideways, bring it back, kick backwards, bring it back, okay? So that's another variation to this exercise, okay? And then kick sideways, and then kick backwards. So important thing is, standing on a very unsteady surface and doing this exercise, okay? So go. Forward, sideways, and backwards. And again with the other leg. Forwards, sideways, backwards. Really challenging your balance here. And again, forwards, sideways, backwards. And again with the other leg. Forwards, sideways, backwards. Great. Okay. So the next exercise is on the floor, and we're going to do some bridging. So your feet are a little bit apart from each other, not sticking to each other or not way too apart. You lie on the floor your knees up together a little bit, and then hands down. So what we do is we lift your bottom up, and then kick forward with your leg, bring it down. Lift up, kick forward. Let's do that for 1 minute, and go. Kick, down, up, kick, down, up, kick, down, up, kick, down. If you want a bit of variation, if this is a bit easy for you, what you can do is you can lift up, kick, kick, and then bring it down, okay? Make sure after you're kicking back, you bring the legs where they were. So make sure it's not somewhere else, okay? From where you started. So up again, kick, kick, and gently bring it down. Back up again, really squeeze those bottom muscles. Kick, kick, and then bring it slowly down, okay? Try again. Kick, kick, and bring it down. And again, up, kick, kick, and bring it down. Keep going, guys. Last few seconds. And down. Perfect. Okay, so the next exercise we've got is again on the floor. So make sure you stay on the floor. And for this one, you have to go either on your hands, okay? And then in a press-up position. But we're not going to do a press-up. Instead, you just bend your knee to the opposite shoulder, okay? So we're just going to do that. Great. Okay? So we're going to do that for another minute. So ready, steady, go. So 1. Good. Keep going. If your wrist is quite stiff or you don't have enough movement in the wrist, you can always go onto your elbow, okay? So you can go in this position and then do it this way, okay? Another thing is some of you might have stiff knee, probably you shouldn't have, but if in this level, but if you do have, then you can always slide your leg a little bit, okay? So slide as much as you can, but hopefully you might be able to do this in this level. Great. Good, keep going. 5 more seconds. Great, okay. So I'm just gonna pause. This is the next circuit. If you do want to grab a drink or something, you can. And in the next circuit, we've got another 4 exercises, okay? Great, so start again. So the first exercise is you stand on a cushion, and what we do is you take a step back, you do a reverse lunge, come forward and kick in front, okay? So back and forward, okay? So simple. If you do want to hold something like a stick, you can do that as well. We start in 3 seconds, okay? Go. So step back, do a lunge, and then kick forward and bring it down, okay? Step back, do a lunge, kick forward, and bring it down. Keep going. Great. Brilliant. If you have got good range in your arm, what you can do is you can hold your arms, and what you do is as you step back, do a lunge, and then when you come back, kick forward, okay? So as you step back and lunge, you lift your arms up and then kick forward. So nice way to integrate your hands and your legs in the movements. Great. Keep going. If you do want, what you can do is, as you do that, you can twist on one side and then kick forward, okay? So step back, twist, and then kick forward, okay? So another variation to this exercise. Good. And back again. Keep going, just a few more times. Okay, so I think this is, okay, so this was probably set for 2 minutes. Apologies. So for the next exercise, we're going to do a, what you do is you take a side step, you touch that toe and then as you're coming back, you bring it back, okay? So same thing on the other side. You take a side step, and as you're coming back, you come down. Simple one. If you want, you can always hold some weights in your hand, and you can do this, okay? Sorry, bit of a mess up here with my timer. Okay, so we're going to do that for a minute. I'm going to keep a time, and let's start. So you touch and then lift up, okay? And then you touch the opposite side and then you lift up. Great. So once you do that, I'm just going to fiddle with that. Great. Okay, so we're just going to do that halfway and go. Down and back again. So opposite hand touching the opposite leg and back again. Great. Keep going. Good. So when the leg goes out, your hand goes down, and then legs come together, hand goes up, okay? Good. Keep going. Good. We've got nearly 16 seconds left. So you should be working on your speed by now. Great. This is slightly easier exercise comparatively. Just for that, you guys can catch up on your breath. It's important to have a combination of exercises. Great. Keep lifting up. Nice. Good. Okay, we're going to stop. Lovely. So the next exercise is you put a stick on the floor. So instead of stick, I'm just going to put my elastic band. You stand on one side of the stick, and what we're going to do is you're just going to jump forward, okay? And then you're going to jump backwards here, okay? If you can't jump, don't worry. You can just do a quick step, or you can do a quick step, okay? So some of my patients at that level have started to do jumping as well. So it's something you can probably practice. But if you don't feel confident, just take a big step, okay? Let's go. If you can jump, make sure you take your time to jump as well. A good way of, again, your balance, and also for your proprioception. Great. Perfect. Again, you can always do this if you want. If you are doing this, maybe another thing you can do is lift your arms to the side, lift your arms to the side, okay? So a bit more variation, but slightly more challenging because you have to work on your hands as well as looking for your steps. Good. But if you can jump, you might want to do this as well. Good. Great. We've got 3 seconds and we stop there. Great. So we've got one more exercise to do, and that is doing a wall slide. So I'm just going to tilt the camera a little bit. Great. So your hands are forward, so your feet are around 20-25 centimeters forward. Your back is against the wall. You slide down, and then we're just going to do some punching forward, okay? Whilst we hold that position. So really great way to work on your knee muscles and also good cardio activity, okay? So I'm just going to set the timer again. Great. So we're going to do that for a minute. Slide down and go. Punch forward and good. And hold the position. So make sure you're not leaning forward. Your upper back is nicely in line with the wall or touching the wall. Even your head if possible, but head can come forward a little bit. Great. Keep going. Perfect. So just going forward and back. Lovely. What another thing you can do is you can throw some crosses as well, some jabs to the side. Good. So you can do that as well if you want. So a little bit of twisting, still not taking your upper back off the wall. So it's still making sure it sticks to the wall, but that shoulder can come forward a little bit. Good. Great. And stop there. Well done, everyone. That was really good. I hope you all enjoyed it. What we will do is we'll do some stretches on the floor. So make sure you lie down on the floor on your mats. Great. Okay, so bending your knees, down again. And what you do is try to bring your one knee into your chest. Great. If you have replacement of your knee, be careful with this exercise. Maybe try not to do this one, and you can do the next one, okay? Great. So bend your knee, and then swap again. You're going to do other leg. Great. Brilliant. Hold it there for a few seconds. Great. And now bend both your knees, and this time both the knees, we're going to bring that in your chest, okay? And try to hold it with your hands, and try to lift your head and shoulders up. Good. Great. Okay, now bring it down, and what we're going to do is you bring your hands to the side, and then you slide your knees to one side, and you look away from your knees. Great. Hold it, and then we're going to swap to the other side. Great. Hold it there. And then bring it back in again. Great, fantastic. Now, if you can sit up in this position and you bend your one knee into your chest, into your groin, and then we're just going to slide forwards, trying to touch your toes on that side. If you can't touch the toes, don't worry about it. You just have to do is slide your hands over your shin. Fantastic. Good. You hold this position for a few seconds. Great. And then gently bring that back, and we're going to swap sides. Good. And again, trying to touch on this side. So it is as important to stretch your non-affected leg as your affected leg, okay? Because you have to stretch both the sides. It's very important, because your non-affected leg might be taking slightly more weight off your body comparatively, to stretch those muscles, making sure those muscles are flexible enough. Great. And bring it back. Okay, brilliant. Now we're going to stand up and do some stretches in standing. So I'm just going to tilt it to the side. Great. And you hold the wall and bring your, so basically I'm just bringing my toes over this skirting board, and what I'm going to do is my feet are pointing straight, and I'm just going to bend my knee, the front knee, my back knee is still straight. Great. And I'm just going to hold the wall for support. Great. So again, holding that position for a few seconds, you should feel some nice stretch around there for the front leg, and you should feel some stretch in your hamstrings and your calves. Great. Hold that position. Brilliant. And then we're going to push back, and we're going to swap your legs. Good. So sometimes when you've got foot drop over your affected side and you struggle to do that, it could be best if you can wear your shoes, because with shoes you might be able to, with the with the sole of the shoe, you might be able to support it slightly better. But if you can't do that, even the front of the shoe, if it goes on top, it would be quite useful compared to nothing. Okay, great. So again, hold that position, the back knee straight, the front knee is bending, the knee and the toes are pointing forward. Great. Hold that for a few seconds. Great, and then bring back. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to do some stretch over the back muscles. So keep your feet a little bit apart, probably your hip width apart. Hold your hands, and then we're going to gently just bend down, keeping your knees straight as much as possible, and then just trying to hang down very nicely and gently. If you want, you can always hang around your elbows, holding it with your hands, and just gently do some side rotation. And what I'm doing here is, although I'm rotating from side to side, I'm trying to take my body weight from one foot to the other foot, just so that weight shifting and weight bearing can give you nice stretch in your hamstrings along with your back. Okay, brilliant. And just try to hang as gently and as easily as possible, not trying to stress yourself. Okay, great. And now I'm going to let go of my arms and just keep my arms hanging down. See if I can go a little bit lower than when I started. I think I can. See if you can as well. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring my hands on my shin and just gently slide up, very nice and slow, no rushing here. Brilliant, fantastic. And just roll your shoulders back. Lovely, fantastic. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the class today, and make sure from next week onwards it's going to be Anthony Bryan who's going to lead the level 5 classes, and these are not going to be live from now on. From next week onwards, these will be recorded, but again, it will be same as you are doing right now. They will be uploaded at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then you will be able to do the whole class as it goes, or you can even do it later in your own time. Okay, brilliant. Well done, everyone. This was a tough class today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you comment below, and I'll see you when I see you next. Till then, goodbye.